We are just part of something bigger. I believe that. I do my little part as part of a bigger mission. If I'm a hero, I can do everything. Precisely, I'm not a hero. I can only do the part that I'm good at. I'm a director of SingPost, and I took over as chairman of Nasi Relief. In a large organization, they hardly get to see their bosses very often. That's why I find my visits to the post office very important. Let them understand that we are no different. We are also another human being. We're doing this different job, but we have the same things in life. We can perform our obligation in many ways. Some people give money, some give it time. I give a bit of both. And I also believe that by doing good, others also do good to me. So I think it's both ways. I think to be charitable in life is important. Give time for people who need your time. The message is about giving, that you have the opportunity to give. And what you learn, you take from them is far more valuable than what you give. I think I've benefited tremendously from this. One of my principles is that whatever I do in society is colorblind. I serve all communities and all religion. My spiritual leader, Habib Hassan, is my hero. He has lived his own life embodying this kind of spirit of generosity, of being humble and self-depreciating. And I always remember whenever I do things, I remember of him and what he will say to me. He'll give me his advice, which I know has very deep meaning, in his own ways. It may sound simple, but it is something that stays with me for a long, long time. People do not know how somebody who's a great hero of yours, in this case a spiritual leader, can be very important. Because in my quiet moment, when I sit down, I reflect what I do for the day. We're all human beings, we do all kinds of things, good and bad. I'll sit down at home in my quiet moment, I don't even discuss it with my wife. I think, if I were to tell Habib Hassan this, would he approve of me? Habib Hassan takes his role at IRO very, very seriously. The inter-religious organization actually symbolically plays a role in the fact it highlights the nature of secular Singapore. He's very encouraging. I mean, he knows certain inclinations are quite different, but he doesn't try to force it on you. That's something that I find extremely special about Habib Hassan, because he has been very accommodating of others. I wanted to do something, but he's always said no. He's always refused anything. So I plan to surprise him by having his friends around him and over a meal. First, I just want to, if you allow me to say a few words, I have to make a confession, I want to ask for his apologies and forgiveness that I've decided to do all this big drama only to surprise him that actually the whole purpose of us here gathering is to celebrate Habib Hassan as our hero for SC50. Habib Hassan, thank you very much all these years for being a great friend. I want to honor you, to reflect on the good work that you have done. Your life and your work will be a great inspiration to all Singaporeans.